Okay, hi everyone. I've never done one of these before. I am seriously making a video right now simply because I cannot take it anymore with what is going on with this. Okay? This is the topic of conversation today in my video. I'm in my bathroom because the lighting is the best here, so la la la. This is important though. Like, I have never felt compelled to do anything like this until this has happened. So, and I need to share this with anyone who might be struggling with something similar. So here it is. So I'm 3 years sober. My sobriety date is 1/24/13. And so I've been sober 3 years, a little over 3 years. And my drug of choice was opiates, heroin really, but I was on something called Subutex, or Suboxone is popular now, and Methadone was another one. And I was on these medications for the better part of 10 years, on and off, unless I was, shooting dope, or if I was taking, like OxyContin and oxycodone and stuff like that because of surgeries I had on my shoulder. And because I'm a drug addict, so I was always, on something. And for pretty much all of my 20s, I'm 36 now. And so all of that decade, I was on that medication, Subutex. And so what's happening now is I'm 3 years sober, and I have all this lovely, beautiful acne. I look like a fucking monster, right? Well, that's how I feel. And I'm at the point now, obviously, my ego has taken the back seat because I want to, talk to people about this, because this is, blowing my mind, okay? The path that I've been on that has brought me to where I am today talking to you guys is gnarly, okay? So for the past 3 years, I got sober, and, okay, we're going to get really personal here. I was not able to have a bowel movement because of all the years that I effed up my GI tract being on stuff that makes you constipated. And then so now my body doesn't know how to take a shit, basically. So there's that. And so on top of that, all these toxins, everything that was in that medication went deep into my bones. You don't think about these things when you're using these drugs. The doctors are just pushing them on you, and they're just like, oh, you need this, or they get a Mercedes Benz if they push enough of it. And, you need it because you're a fucking drug addict, right? So this is, how I spent the better part of, all of my 20s and part of my 30s. And so, here I am, 3 years sober. You think you get sober and you get healthy, right? And all your problems are solved, and you're I don't know. I just wanted to share with you guys, the road that I've been on to get here. This is someone who eats clean, okay? I cut gluten, dairy, and sugar out of my diet. I mean, sugar has been the hard one, but I don't know, for a year and a half now, I've been eating clean, completely clean. And taking care of myself. I exercise. I'm an avid mountain biker. I'm in the best shape of my life, probably, for 36 years old. I'm doing pretty good. And, look at this. And I'm losing, all of my hair. Okay, I wanted to share. I just took a shower, right? This is the hair that I lost in one shower. One shower. This is why I don't wash my hair anymore, okay? But I barely do. Maybe once a week I wash my hair now. This is from one shower. This is a head of hair, okay? My hair has been thick my entire life, super thick. This is half of a braid. I mean, half of one braid from braiding my hair in two. This is half of my head. I have lost probably half of my head of hair in this past year, especially. It's just getting worse, is the point I wanted to make with this video. And I know there's a lot of people out there in the recovery community on these drugs, on these methadone maintenance drugs, or opiate maintenance drugs. And I just really wanted to share with you guys how horrible they are for your system. And I've seen GI doctors. I've, done the Western medicine side of this whole thing. I've gotten a colonoscopy. I've gotten celiac disease tests, parasitic tests, lactose intolerant tests. Everything came back negative. Okay, my body's fine. It works fine. It's just not working because of all the shit that I put in my system for the past, 15 years. And it's finally like catching up to me. I don't even want to know what would have happened if I didn't get sober when I did get sober. But, I went to a kinesiologist. I went to an iridologist, someone who looks in your eye and tells you what's corresponding in your body, what's going wrong. And I was diagnosed with candida overgrowth, and you name it, and it's happened. I've tried every single kind of doctor, every single avenue that I could possibly try. I've been on supplements. $300 a month later, my credit cards are maxed. I don't do supplements anymore. I've tried the herbal route. I've done apple cider vinegar and drinking it and on my face, and like all sorts of charcoal, sulfur soaps, just all the topical stuff you can think of, tea tree oil, drinking a lot of water, pushing it through. Like, I take a herbal laxative every night because I still have the problem with going to the bathroom. And I was on all sorts of medications from my GI doctor, and they worked for maybe a week, and then they just would stop working. So that problem is still, I'm having, definitely still having the issues with that. And so I don't know what else to say about this. Where I'm at today is a very desperate and frustrated place. And I was just having a conversation with someone else in the recovery community tonight, and it just flipped a switch on me, made me want to make this video and share with you guys what's happening in the world of Cindy and her monster face. I don't even want to leave the house some days, but I have to. I mean, what choice do I have? I can either, cower away and hide and, cry about it, or I can just, put on a happy face and get through it. And half the time I forget that it's even like this. But then I, come home and I wash my face and I'm like, what is going on here? I really would like an answer, but I'm kind of, comfortable with the fact that there is no answer. Like, I'm this close to going on Accutane, but I know how horrible it is for your body, so I've been deathly afraid. I went on it in high school. I've struggled with acne my whole life, but getting sober, this is like, it's like a cyst ruptured inside me, yet I don't have a ruptured cyst, so what is going on? And so I even saw a medium about this, okay? Some of you may laugh. I don't really care. So the medium even told me that, with getting sober and stuff, that this, what the chemicals that I put in my body were absorbed into my body on a cellular level, and that they sank into my bones. And I remember when I got sober, the pain was so bad that that's another thing. If you're on Subutex for any period of time over a year or something, you're going to go through one of the worst detoxes of your entire life. You're going to think your skin is on fire for 3 whole months. And, the heroin detox is a walk in the park. It's a parade. It's a, walk in the rain compared to the detox on Subutex. And so, yeah, for 3 whole months, my skin was on fire. My bones ached. Like, I felt like I was in hell. That is hell. That was hell. And I cried so many days. I just wanted it to end. It was like Groundhog Day, waking up every morning, like feeling like shit every single morning. It was great. Yeah, it's really worth it to stay on it. Trust me. No, it's not. I'm totally being sarcastic. Yeah, so being on that for so long, the horrible chemicals in it sank into my bones. And I remember saying to myself, it's in my bones. I can feel it in my bones. It hurt to the core of my being, to my soul. It really did. Not even exaggerating. Drugs can rip your soul apart. And this is what happened for me. And so when this medium told me this, that it was in my bones, I just, all these bells went off and I'm like, oh my God, she did not just say that. So I completely believe that this is what's happening, and it's kind of catapulted me into wanting to share it with the world, because the recovery community is really screwed up on this medication right now, and on Suboxone, on these strips, on, thinking it's okay, thinking you're sober while taking this. Oh my God, okay, I'm sober today. I take Advil. That's about the extent of my, prescription meds. And I'm sorry, I was not sober. I was not like how I feel today. Freedom is what I feel today. I do not feel anything like I feel today on that medication, and I took other stuff on that medication because I knew I wasn't sober. So it made me think it was okay to take other stuff and just not tell anybody about it. So I'm sure, I don't know if that's your story, anyone else that's on this, but that was mine. And so I don't know. I just really want to share with you, this is what happens. This isn't like a joke to me. I have to live in this skin, and it is pretty damn disgusting. I feel repulsive. I don't want to get close to anybody. I try not to think about it, and then I don't, but then someone looks at me and like, whoa, and I'm like, oh yeah, my fucking face, like, it's not very fun living like this. But so if I can, I don't know, just reach out to anyone out there who's on this medication right now that is maybe hooked on it. God, please, just for the love of God, get off of it. It is not the answer. And my body is totally falling apart, and I'm 3 years sober. I've never been happier in my entire life. I have the best life ever, but this is also part of my life, and I don't know how long it's going to take. I don't know if it ever is going to go away, really, because it's been like this for a very long time. So I just wanted to share that with y'all, and I don't know, maybe it meant something to you, but this is real for me. So I hope that helps somebody out there. Bye.